tortoise in the game, ready to ignite. Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright. Caffeine rush fueling his creativity inside. Got a YouTube channel where he's shining so bright. MTG3, the show that takes flight. He's a lyrical beast, spitting fire with every bite. Rap metal flow, pounding beats to insight. No one can stop him, he's on a meteoric height. Super fast tortoise, the champion of the fight.
Good morning, hope you're up. Enjoy that coffee in your cup. Good morning from the shelf. Super fast tortoise does so well. Sit back, relax, time to chillax. Face the facts, morning coffee show intact. Let's enjoy the show, let's enjoy the flow. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Due to the mood, coffee for every dude. Have fun, enjoy the show. Let this channel grow. Let's enjoy the show. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Due to the mood, coffee for every dude.
Oh! Oh! You guys made it to Super Fast Tortoise on a Friday. It's a good day. It's a good day, everybody. We're going to have a good day. We're going to make sure we have a good day. We got everybody here. We got Hillbilly, Decaying Zombie, Hellwheeler, and kjcowboydan. What's up?
Nothing much.
Not much. That's a lie. You're here. That's like the best part of your day. You know, the best part of waking up is watching Tortoise and drinking coffee.
In your cup.
All right. And, you know, behind the scenes, we're having lots of conversations, and that triggered me to want to eat donuts.
Donuts.
That does sound good, dang boy.
Donuts. Everyone wants a donut.
I would love to have me some good old donuts right about now.
Like right now, I'm craving an apple fritter.
Apple fritters, maybe a bear claw.
You know, right?
Yeah,
Especially like an apple fritter with like bacon bits baked into it.
Well, I got me some donuts. I got me some burgers. I got me some drinks here. Got me some onion rings, some chicken sandwiches. Hey, I'm set.
You know what? You know, Hillbilly's walking down the street and someone's like, "What's up?" And Hillbilly's like, "My cholesterol."
Oh,
Well, actually, it ain't because I am taking cholesterol pills. For real.
Well, you're taking cholesterol pills because your cholesterol levels are skyrocket.
Well, look at all I eat.
The worst part about it, or not the worst part, but the weirdest part about it is you don't gain the weight.
Exactly.
Well, like you know how many people in this world would love to have the metabolism you have to eat anything you want and not gain that weight?
Probably a lot of people.
You know,
It is catching up on me because I am up an age now where I'm 50 and I am getting that belly, dag blade. But you know what? I'm still going to eat it all.
Come on, I'm one of those unlucky bastards. I look at a block of cheese and my thighs start getting thicker.
I feel that, dude. Look at that cheeseburger and gain 10 pounds.
Right.
me, I'm that guy that you're all gonna hate. I have this endless black hole, and no matter what I do, I can fit just about any food in my stomach and not be full.
Oh,
You know, which is really fun because, you know, I'm not exactly a man who's known for my girth. I'm pretty much a human spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Like a wet noodle.
well, I can honestly say, KJ, I know the feeling because I love to eat and I eat.
Backwoods
I eat all day.
up.
Hey, backwoods.
So backwoods.
Going, brother.
But yeah,
Talking about backwoods. Backwoods, I downloaded that dang on app you told me about, and it's working out pretty dang on good.
are you talking about the Dragon Shield app?
Yeah, the Dragon Shield app. It's a pretty good app, actually.
Pretty good. You know,
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. Too many cards would blow my brain into pieces to try to upload that. Yep.
Yeah. Well, what I like about the app is you can create folders on it, and let's say you got red enchantments, white enchantments. All right, you scan all your red enchantments, then you make another folder, scan all your white enchantments, and it keeps them all separated. Then you know what. Then if you got so many cards and you ain't got nowhere to put them or anything, you know what you got. All you gotta do is go to that app.
I might be old fashioned. I just put my cards in boxes and color organize them and be like, "There's my red cards. There's red cards. They're in a box. If I want to look for red cards, they're in the box."
Well, I still do that, but you know, I don't know what I got and what I ain't got.
Right.
Without having to search. I know I got this card, but where is it? When I can just go to the app and say, okay, yeah, I know I got this card. It's in this color. It should be right here. So
Sadly, this is all me and my wife have left.
Wow.
Magic product. Boop, boop. I remember when my size that small. Now it's like double that size.
I used to have thousands of cards, and when I first had my son, I'd stopped playing for a while, so I sold everything. And I realize now I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens. You know, responsibilities are responsibility, and life is life. So
Sure.
You know,
I've done that. I used to move around a lot, and I had a bunch of cards that was gave to me. I mean, it was a bunch, and I just gave them away. Didn't sell them. I just gave them away. Didn't know they was worth anything.
You give it away now. You give it away now.
But I was moving around, so I couldn't put them in my suitcase or nothing like that. So I just gave them away.
Hey, you know what? I've had people who got lucky like that too. Like, you know, I had to get lower down my collection, and so I gave away some. Or later on, I would sell them off Facebook Marketplace, which is something I need to reconsider in the near future because, you know, when you live in a tiny box, you only can have a tiny collection.
Yep.
But still, thinking of good times and coffee. KJ, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Got some good news. Found out Kaz is going to be coming my way, so going to hang out with Kaz.
Cool.
Possibly a good portion of Minecraft Monday will have me actively playing part of Minecraft Monday with Kaz live on top of Jesse. Now we got to get just like the rest of the people on the server to come to one location and have a big old party play.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You got family coming over, and you're going to get in trouble. You're going to beat each other up. You're going to wrestle to see who's going to order dinner. You're going to be like, I'm ordering dinner. No, I'm getting Burger King. No, I'm getting Wendy's. I'm getting Burger King. No, I'm getting Wendy's. And you're wrestling to find out who's getting the Whopper or the Quarter Pounder.
Heck, I just go to Pizza Hut. That's a little.
Right.
So you're telling me I'm going to have to endure double the trouble on my streams while I listen to two people tease me about food that I cannot get?
Yeah.
You already get that anyway.
Well, that's why I'm saying it's double trouble. I already have you teasing me about food I can't get. Now I'm going to have you and Kaz.
Yeah, well, why not?
That's right. Hellwheeler. They're going to be arguing about food, and you're going to be stuck there getting hungry because they're talking about that delicious triple Whopper value meal with melted cheese, onion rings on the side, and a whole large drink. You know, they're going to accentuate the whole process too, because they're going to be like, you know, oven grilled burgers and, you know, all that stuff with the steam coming off it. Picture perfect.
I'm going to hate them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got one restaurant in here called Cookout. Oh man, talking about burgers, hot dogs, 101, and I think we got like 101 different flavors of milkshakes. Oh,
101, that's a little excessive, isn't it?
That all depends on who you ask.
Oh yeah.
Well, they have 101, so you keep going back to try different flavors.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I mean, define excessive.
101 Dalmatians.
Hellwheeler, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. Working a little late. But
Yeah.
all good.
Good. As long as you're here and the cats are doing fine.
Yep, causing mischief as always. The smallest is, once per usual, picking up the entirety of her bowl with her paws, and then moving 2 centimeters away from the bowl and dropping it all on the floor.
No, that's a mess.
Ooh.
All right.
Yep.
First of all, food always tastes better after it's touched the floor.
Mhm.
I've learned this from my cats.
It certainly seems the way, because she does not eat it from the bowl. She makes a puddle on the floor and then eats it, and inevitably leaves some of it and walks away,
Right.
and then has to
right.
repeat the process when she comes back. It's not like she can come back and eat the ones that she already put on the floor. Nope.
Mm.
No, we're gonna make a new mess.
Wow.
Jeez.
I know
Cheese
that,
and whiskers.
My dogs, they don't, if they if food is left on the floor, it's gone. They clean that up.
Well,
I dropped
yeah,
it.
it's the point of having a Hoover vacuum
Oh yeah.
for a pet.
Yep.
How you
That's
doing
why I
over
like-
there, Big King Zombie?
Doing pretty good. Teeth are finally, I can actually eat things again. There's still some issues, you know what I mean? Because they're
Yeah.
not fully healed, but I can actually eat, actually open my mouth.
Nice.
So we're doing
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yes, teeth pulling is a rough process.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
I haven't
And I've never had that many at once.
I never had that extent of teeth pulling, but I've had a couple teeth pulled, and man, it's very uncomfortable for the first few days. First
I had
week.
all. Yeah, I had all mine pulled all at once, and it's rough. It's been rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, the worst part about hillbilly is he can't eat and enjoy a stick of beef jerky.
Oh.
See, I find that a little baloney. You ain't trying hard enough. Ask my dad.
Exactly.
So I only say it because my dad, and I never understood him. He would take his teeth out and he'd look at me and take an apple and just go with no teeth in.
Jeez.
And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, just put your teeth back in.
All right.
Yeah,
First of all, I just want to point out that the East Coast accent just popped out right there because he said you ain't trying hard enough. If you guys go back and rewind on that, he said hard enough.
I don't pronounce my R's correctly.
That is complete East Coast. I love it.
Yep.
Completely East Coast. That's right.
We never
Oh.
learned how to say the letter R.
That's right. That's
It's
all
so
right.
great.
It's wicked. It's wicked hard.
Hard. Well, it's like in certain languages, like the word R is not enunciated in the word, but the tone of the letter is enunciated, like said. So, like,
Yeah.
what is it, Mexico? I believe. Like you like my name's Derek, right? And in America you say Derek, but in Mexico you don't say the R, so it's that, and you roll them, so it's Derek. So you're saying it like it's there, but you skip the word letter like it's not there.
So for me, mine's Eric, funny enough, and I said it correctly there, but all growing up, I have a speech impediment on top of not being able to say R, so my name was never Eric, it was Ewick.
Yeah, and what? That's right. That's cool. That's cool. Woo, man! Now it's time to loosen up. Get the shoulders relaxed. Oh, how you guys feeling? You feeling the vibe? Feeling the vibe? Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs?
I'm always feeling it when I'm here with you guys. It's always a good time.
Nice. No, man. KJ's just chilling down there. Look
Always
at his face.
chilling. Always chilling.
Hey, can't go anywhere. There's a jar and he's head in a jar.
Look at him. He's always plotting. Yeah, you can tell by the look on his face. He's always plotting. He's just got those dead eyes, just staring.
The beady
hard
little
at
eyes.
you. No.
He's plotting how to get back at my cats for drinking his water.
Oh, it's just water, my guy. Leave
Hey,
these poor
he shouldn't
cats
leave it.
alone.
He shouldn't leave the hat off. He should put a cap on top of his jar, and then my cats aren't going to sit there and lap at the water from it.
I don't think you guys
I mean,
understand-
Sounds
honestly,
like
you
he
have
filled the
these
water up too high. Sounds like a him problem.
Exactly.
I don't think you understand how the head in a jar thing works. That's not water. That's embryonic fluid. It's what keeps his flesh alive and from decaying in the water.
Well,
I don't know. My cats like it.
according to lore, it is H2OG. If anybody is familiar with the Futurama lore, the head's in a jar. The fluid is called H2OG.
So
And
it's H2O that's like medically enhanced.
Yeah,
It's H2O great.
yeah. The Futurama lore has that it's the same liquid as what's in like the water creature from the abyss.
That would be
Okay.
embryonic fluid. don't like do you understand what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's that's just the simply way to put it, you know.
like in the abyss, they had embryonic fluid because it's the same things that babies are born in, or when they're in the womb, but it's enhanced so they can breathe. So you get it in your lungs, and your lungs adjust to it, and it lets you breathe underwater.
Yeah.
But also, it doesn't have the decaying aspects of regular water, where if you're just in water, your body will decay fast. It doesn't have that.
Interesting.
Come on, tortoise nose and stuff.
I just call it my pickle juice.
Zombie's brain stopped knowledging long ago.
Acknowledging. Oh, my friend, there's lots to learn in life. Lots to learn. You'll learn things every day, pretty much.
True that. I feel that though.
No matter how old you get, there's two things that are true. There's two things that are true that you'll never get over. Stuff you'll learn as you grow up. Like every day, you can learn something different, something new. You just never do it. Then the next thing is you'll never be surprised at how stupid someone can be.
Or my new thing today. My new thing for learning of the day.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I'm always surprised at how stupid I can be. You know, I mean, sometimes I'll open my mouth and I'm like, oh, I said that.
You said it. You did it. That's
I'm
funny.
always amazed, though. I'll own up to it. I said something stupid. Let's forget about it from here. But I said that.
All right. No, as stupid as we can be, it's never stupid to hit that subscribe button and the like button and toggle that bell. So do it. And with that, we're going to hit this bumper.
You are watching Super Fast Tortoise.
Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright.
Whoa, everybody. Welcome to the show where we got the flow. We got to go because we know where we are. We are here when we should be there. We're here when we should be over there. That person there knows where we're supposed to be. Bless you. Hellbilly, what's the next portion of the show we're supposed to be at?
Well, I think it's time for the
Card of the Day.
Woo!
ooh.
Donkey got a lies. Cost a generic and a black. It's a 2/1 legendary creature. God. Excuse me. Let me try that again. legendary creature, God. If you get that reference, you're old. When Valkyrie enters the battlefield, each opponent reveals their hand. For each opponent, exile a creature card they can reveal this way until Valkyrie leaves the battlefield. And you can play X. And if you pay X, you can choose a creature card exiled as Valkyrie with converted mana cost X. Valkyrie becomes a copy of that card. That's the front side. You can play him for his backside, which is Tibalt, Cosmic Imposter. 5 generic of black and red, legendary planeswalker Tibalt. As Tibalt enters the battlefield, you get an emblem with, you may play cards exiled with Tibalt, Cosmic Imposter, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast those spells. He's a planeswalker with 5 loyalty, and he has +2, exile the top card of each player's library, so it's effectively drawing you 4 cards a turn. Then, you -3, you exile target artifact or creature, and his -8, you exile cards from all graveyards, add 3 red.
I hate this card, but I like it. I just hate going against it.
Uh-huh.
You love it, but you hate when it's used against you.
Exactly.
Yeah, such a good card. In fact, this is the deck I plan on running tonight for tonight's game.
Oh, Lord.
It's a randomized deck. The deck is completely random. Like,
Yep.
there's no synergy. There's like no real synergy in this deck, other than there's a couple discard outlets I'm not going to tell you about. But yeah,
Oh, really?
so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Hillbilly says, I hate this card. Tortoise says, I'm going to be playing this card against you tonight.
That's right.
See, if you wouldn't have said I hate this card, probably I wouldn't have been. I probably wouldn't be playing that card against you now.
I mean, this is such a great card. I mean, it is. I mean, I used to play it when it was, standard legal, and so I loved it.
Hello, Madam Monk. Woo woo. Madam Monk. This is the channel you're looking for. Hand wave. Hello. Hello.
Man, a monk.
Yeah. So no, like, look, and I decided to play this deck way before the show. That's why the pick card of the day is this card. I'm like, I haven't played this card deck in a while. Now I was upgrading it before the show. I'm like, I got these cards that just do stuff. Like, this deck's completely random. Valkyrie's kind of a random dude, so I built a random deck. And so I'm trying to enhance the deck a little to be more playable, more functional. But like, I at least have some theme. But there's like no real theme to the deck. Like, there's a couple discarding themes, but like, I was looking through the cards and like everything does something different. Like, you never know what this guy's gonna do. So I thought it was fitting to be a Valkyrie card. And Valkyrie, for those who don't know, is basically a Loki from Norse mythology.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And with that, we're going to get some memes, pictures of the day. You know what's a meme of the day right here. Boom. Early access streamer event. Oh, slam on Hillbilly. Slam. That's right. He didn't really care for Aether Drift, to be honest.
I really didn't. I mean, there's some good cards in it, but
Well,
is the box worth buying? No.
Hillbilly does believe. You do believe that, and you've said this before, that you believe that Magic is just memeing you guys by having the Aether Drift. So,
yeah. Madam Monk says, Hillbilly follows up with, I'm too busy to play tonight. That's funny.
You got there, right?
All right, but seriously, pictures of the day. Boom, boom. Friends drink coffee together and share stories. Yeah, I made this.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's a real picture. That's a real picture now.
That's a great picture.
You know, that gray thing was supposed to be a Mogwai, but that's the AI generated thing. Like, this is what we think a Mogwai looks like.
I mean, is this meant to be what happens when yours and Hillbilly's wives meet up?
Probably.
Coffee, nice bit of a shopping.
Yeah.
Right.
Spend all the credit card money.
I'm kind of feeling like Mrs. Hillbilly's more of the pink one.
Mm.
I'm not sure, but
Yeah,
I haven't seen your wife, Tortoise. So
my wife is definitely not a pink person. Like she doesn't like pink,
exactly.
you
So
know.
I feel like Mrs. Hillbilly is this pink one here on the side, and
Mm,
then you've got your wife on the other side.
mm,
I mean,
all
you
right.
said she had a Mogwai at her work desk, so maybe
Yes, yes.
she's just taken it and decided I'm gonna go and travel as a Mogwai for the day.
Right,
I'm gonna
right.
go shopping.
And my wife wouldn't spend all her credit cards because she's the one who makes the money in the house, and she's
Oh,
very
fair
responsible.
enough.
Can I ask
Very
a question
responsible.
about this picture?
What's up?
So why is this person leaving the coffee shop in the orange jacket without a coffee? This is very suspicious. I'm very suspicious of the person in the background.
Or maybe they were sitting in the coffee shop and drank it inside, so they're
Well,
not
it's
doing the
funny.
coffee to go.
Well, it's funny because the prompt never said anything about a coffee shop. It said a Mogwai and a pink Muppet in a mall drinking coffee, and this is what it produced.
Right. But in the background, there's obviously a coffee shop and a guy leaving suspiciously. Who goes to the mall, gets a coffee, and drinks the coffee in the coffee shop? The coffee is one of those things that you stroll through the mall, risk spilling it on the fancy stuff that you're ultimately going to have to pay for.
Maybe you've met up with a friend though, and you've just sat down to chill and have a coffee.
Well,
And to be fair, this is a coffee shop that only has one E.
Right.
And only in some stores don't allow you to bring drinks in. So that's
true.
why you would drink it in the store and then walk out.
All right. I think you overanalyze this picture too much.
I'm just suspicious of that dude. He just worries me, I mean.
And no one's suspicious that you're just a head in a jar, just chilling out with the regular people, like we're just supposed to accept you. Right?
I've become that elephant in the room you just don't talk about.
Right. We know about the friggin' lasers on your head.
Yep.
I'm kidding. All right, next picture. The look on my face when asked to play Magic the Gathering at local LGS. Yeah. Now, it was very hard to get this more realistic looking pug or Shih Tzu. Like, they kept getting cartoony, and this one still looks a bit of cartoony. But AI did its best. I was trying to make like an angry face, so I was going to do a different meme, but I just couldn't. It wouldn't do it. It wouldn't give me a Shih Tzu with an angry face. But here we go. We got this. All right, next picture. So this is my brain while I drink morning coffee.
Yep.
Space cadet.
This picture could not be wrong. I mean, it's right. I mean, it is.
Trying to collect all your thoughts and everything, and you're communing with the universe and trying to find space. Like my brain likes to float, and I try to find footing on the ground. That's me.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. This is me before I'm playing Commander against you, Tortoise.
You're spaced out because you don't know what to do because my skill sets are so sick and my moves are so great. Like spell slinging is amazing, and you just cannot debate how awesome I am at slinging magic spells because I play Magic just too well.
Yeah, because I got to think one step ahead of you.
And yeah, you keep tripping.
Unfortunately, I do, and I always trip on my dang feet and dang blanket.
Last night was funny when I countered your spell and blew up your board.
Yeah. I'm like, what the heck?
It was funny because you were the only one with creatures on the board, and I had a miracle card to blow up your board. Then I countered your spell because you love to counter my spells when you can.
I wasn't playing blue.
It doesn't matter. Even when I play a spell and you don't like it, like I counterspell that. Even though you don't have a counterspell, like I counterspell that. I use my nope. Now the next picture, man, I can relate with right here. So when you need strong as hell coffee in the morning. That's right. I don't know what's coming out of the back of the head, but
No, it's just his side. He's got it strapped on behind his back. You know,
Yeah, could be.
you got one of those things that hold it. You know, it makes perfect sense. If He-Man can have one for his sword, he can have one for his scythe.
Right. Hey man. In fact, this is Skeletor's cousin. His name is Eddie.
Skeletor's cousin Eddie. He works as a barista at Starbucks. He makes the best coffee in all of hell.
And he remembers your name. Like
All those. He does. But when he writes your name down on a cup of coffee, he always puts like a little tiny little interesting piece of art that he decorates your cup with.
Right? Like a little omen.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, literally, that's all I can think of.
But you know, I thought this was a clever meme. When you need strong as hell coffee in the morning, because you know sometimes in the morning you just need that strong coffee.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Woo! And that is the picture of the day, my friends. Those are the pictures of the day made by yours truly, off AI and everything, which you can tell. But if you have pictures of the day that you want to share on Discord and get shouted out and just be on the show, you can share pictures of the day. It could be a picture of your cat. It could be a picture of your dog. It could be a picture of your car. It could be a picture of magic cards. It could be a picture of something that you want to share with. Hell, it could be a picture of anything that's reasonably safe for the YouTubes. And you can get shouted out of the day. But now, we got to go. Now we're going to do two things. First of all, we're going to get to the question of the day. And while the question of the day goes off, I'm going to scamper off and refill my coffee. So let's get there.
Presented by Discord, we have the question of the day.
The question of the day is brought to you by Hillbilly. And as he asks the question of the day, I'm going to scamper off and refill my coffee. When I come back, I will answer the question.
Hey everybody, MTG Hillbilly here. Did you hear the news? Magic is making a movie. Are you excited for it? Are you wondering what's going to be in the movie? I know I am.
You know, I think we're a lot of people in the community has been looking forward to the potential of a Magic the Gathering movie for a while. We've been teased it multiple times. They've been through different writers, different directors, different production companies, you know, and keeps on getting dropped every time we look at Magic the Gathering in the form of a movie.
That's and from all of that, it's making me wonder. All right, they've got all this written. All right, one director, one takes it, they drop it. Another one picks it up. They take it so far, they drop it. Another one picks it up, takes it so far. And I was wondering if that, you know, do they pick up from where it was dropped? And if they do, how bad is it going to be, or how good is it going to be? I mean, is it going to be good or is it going to be bad? That's what I am wondering about. And because, you know, you just never know, because, you know, one person may do something one way, another person may do something a different way.
Now, I always say that that's a dangerous thought process in a sense. If you're worried about whether or not it's going to be good or bad before it's even done, because that puts out the potential for question. And the more question that you have when it comes down to an IP being made, and you're worried that it's going to get brutalized, if it's going to get torn apart, if they're going to kill your lore, if you worry about all that stuff, you're going to make the movie bad before it's even been released. Now, unfortunately, with our world being the way it is, we have that problem quite often, especially with rage baiters on the internet going, okay, well, we know who picked this movie up, it's going to be bad, you know. And let's try not to to worry about what we're going to get until we get it, because reserve your right for judgment until after you've seen it.
Yeah, well, that also goes along with the old saying, "Don't judge the book by its cover," because you never know if it's going to be good or bad.
Right.
Well, look. Without getting too much into the conversation right now, because we'll get into it soon.
Yep.
Are you excited for the movie? Like, are you anticipating the movie? Is this something that gets you going? Because the question is, are you excited about the movie?
Yes, I'd say yes.
Because I think the idea of the movie sounds good. I think like at the same time, like KJ was saying, it's been dropped so many times, picked up and dropped so many times that it's one of the things that I'll believe it when I see it. Yeah, but I'm excited for the idea.
While and Magic does have also a storyline that that goes real deep. If they use the lore based off of everything I've learned with you guys, probably the best part about Magic the Gathering for me is hearing about the storylines of these characters that are coming up as commander cards. Because I look them up on a regular basis. Every time you guys toss out a card idea for me that would be good in my head deck, I always want to look up that card, the character on the card, and each of these characters have huge fleshed out storylines. For a card game that's really intended to be a card game, it's got like lore for nearly all the characters, huge storylines as well that you can possibly go with. And I'd be interested in seeing these new takes on a fantasy world.
Right. I got a comment that would bring you back in the day, KJ, that I think you'd agree with. But we'll get to that when we get there. Are you excited to see this movie coming out, Decaying Zombie?
It sounds interesting, and I'm excited, but at the same time, as long as it's executed correctly.
Right.
Because I feel like a lot of stuff nowadays is hyped up really big, and then when it actually comes out, it's just not.
Well, you know what I get tired of is on Facebook when they're building a movie, like say a Marvel movie. By the time the movie fucking comes out, they've already told you who's playing the characters, who the secret character is, who they are. They told you the company's making it. They tell you they show you the end credit scene. Or talk about the end credit scene. They spoil the entire movie before the movie even comes out, and you're like, well, you watch the movie, you're like
3-4 trailers usually.
Right, too much information.
Yeah, that's why
they didn't do that.
That's why I don't watch TV or get on Facebook.
Or I have to say it, Disney missed a huge opportunity, at least with Endgame. And I don't know if have all of you guys seen it here.
Yep.
Yeah,
I've watched everything Marvel. If you're talking about if you're talking about
the
watching
scene when he friggin' snaps his fingers to like reverse it. They should have played the Iron Man song from Ozzy.
They should.
That was a missed opportunity that could have made them hundreds of thousands of more dollars.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like they should have done that too. There is a few issues with the soundtrack that I know that a lot of fans have because once the MCU started becoming more everybody, they wanted to go with their character songs rather than like the way they introduced Tony Stark as Iron Man and kept on dealing with that. I am Iron Man. Then every time they've in the Iron Man movies, they did some way find a way to put in the Iron Man Ozzy Osbourne. But with the cinematic universe, they were trying to because I saw a whole documentary about what they were thinking with the music is they wanted to make sure that all the characters had their own song.
Right.
Right.
So now we're going to progress to the next part of the show.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
The moves, the strategies, and the flares. Super fast tortoise is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes.
Whoa. All right. Now we're at the part where we can start talking about the movie, but hold on a second. Tortoise got up a little bit and prepared a little bit. Right here on IGN News, the Hollywood Reporter says Hasbro is working with Legendary Entertainment to create a shared Magic the Gathering universe that will include both movies and TV shows, with the movie the first priority. We pride ourselves in being thoughtful caretakers of singular beloved IPs And no property better fits the description than Magic the Gathering, says legendary chairman of Worldwide Production. The studio is behind such films as Dune and the Western Godzilla movies like Godzilla vs. Kong and Detective Pikachu. But they forgot one. They forget, and that's what I'm going to read from here because anything else is repeating itself at the time. But they forgot one franchise that was pretty good. Both movies were good. I don't know why they didn't do super well, but they both were good. It was the Hellboy series, like one with Ron Perlman,
Right?
Oh yeah, they were good. They were enjoyable watches.
Yeah.
Talking about Hellboy, I enjoyed all the Hellboy movies. I mean, I didn't see one bad Hellboy movie.
I feel that, and I think the only one I think I've heard bad things about was like the newest one in like 2018 or 2014 or somewhere in there.
The rebooted franchise. They were going to do.
I've not watched that one because I got told it was.
Yeah, I heard it was doggy poop.
Yeah, I never bothered to.
I enjoyed it.
All right. Okay. So that third movie, which was a reboot of the franchise, it was supposed to be. They were going to do a trilogy and just do like a legitimate franchise where they had an idea where they were going to go, and they wanted to modernize the feel of what the comic book was in a movie. But unfortunately, the studio wanted them to go a different way. There was arguments about how the storyline should go, and instead they diverted away from the comic books. And I think that was a big issue with why that rebooted movie sucked.
Look.
I mean, didn't everyone also want to know what and how the twins were going to look? And
Look,
what
the Golden Army was a fantastic movie.
Oh, yes.
Right? And the first Hellboy movie was a fantastic movie. Right?
Yep.
In fact, the second movie is the first time I watched a movie and I thought, man, they could do Magic the Gathering when they had that big elemental creature in the city. I'm like, that looks like an elemental from Ravnica. I could get down with that. You know, so it's amazing that they got this. And I believe Legendary has a good IP for this now.
Yeah.
Wait, do they have a collab with Hellboy at all?
Yeah, Legendary did the Hellboy movies.
Yeah.
No. I meant like Magic.
Oh, no, but they probably will.
I think that would be like a commander of Hellboy would be awesome.
Well, here's the thing, right? Because they have a contract for a movie, you know, and this is pretty much where they're at now. They have an open door for collaborations. You know, I mean, because you have the door right here. Okay, we're gonna do this. You're gonna make our movie. We're gonna make product off of possibly movie edition cards. It's a great idea. They probably already thought about it, and you know what? They've done collaborations with other franchises with similar types of things. So why not? Why not have a Hellboy? They'd have to also get their collaboration done with Dark Horse Comics, but comic book companies are quick to collaborate with other collectible companies.
Yeah.
You know, got to get your IP out there.
Well, I mean, and I know Magic's pretty open to like collaborations. Look, they have Fallout. I'm pretty sure they have some Transformers stuff. Like they seem pretty open to it.
Yeah, they've done quite a few collaborations with Paramount. They got Transformers. They got SpongeBob.
Well, no. I'm talking about like Magic.
Yeah. Magic. They've done a lot of collaborations already with Paramount, and they got SpongeBob. They got Transformers. Rumor has it.
I forget Paramount owns Transformers.
No. You guys are way wrong. Hasbro owns Transformers, and Hasbro owns WotC. So
right, but with that, they've done things with Paramount, where Paramount owns SpongeBob.
Yeah, they're doing the SpongeBob.
Okay, my brain got
confused. I was pointing out the trickle down where they own where WotC is with Hasbro. Hasbro owns Transformers. Transformers, they make their movies with Paramount. Paramount has the SpongeBob. They've already got that line of collaboration down just by one little simple contract. So so it'll be easy to see like having a secret layer of Hellboy. That'd be a great secret layer, and it'd be easy access because you know that they're going to take advantage of their open door to spread their product, to spread their IP, and both circles.
There is nothing that tells me that WotC would not do anything like that. There's nothing. Like WotC hits 3 major targets when they're selling their product. They sell to the whales, they sell to the common players, and they sell to the budget players. Like the 3 major targets, right? And if they can, they're going to market to them all the IPs that everybody loves and make something for everybody. Usually.
Yep. Just like the sets we got coming up. We got Spider-Man. We also got Final Fantasy.
Right.
You know those are big IPs.
Yep.
People are going to jump on those very quick.
Oh yeah, and like I think KJ's right. Like buying Legendary will open up IP jumps to get into. Like we might have a Hellboy, we might have a Dune set or a Dune thing, crossover. It'd be cool,
Oh yeah, definitely.
Captain Waffles, hello.
What's up, Captain Waffles?
Mon Capitan.
Capitan. All right, but anyway, I'm excited about the Magic the Gathering movie coming up with the thing, with the interesting idea of. I'm going to share this idea, and it's going to give KJ nostalgic feels because he's an old bastard.
Please.
Right?
I like my feels. I like my nostalgia.
Right, but like Magic the Gathering has planeswalkers that can jump plane to plane. Now, I'd like the idea as if the Planeswalkers series was like the movie started off the series like, oh, you guys, these Planeswalkers can jump the plane to plane. But when they went to the series, it became like an episode of Sliders with Magic.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Funny. I'm kind of basing part of my my lore off of the Sliders style Magic.
Right.
Yeah, not, even though Sliders, technically it wasn't magic, it was science, and he had a little remote control that helped him do it.
Right.
But like the whole concept of my character's lore, there's going to be one aspect where I'm going from reality to reality, from time to time, using exactly kind of like that technology that they have in Sliders.
Right. So it'd be cool, like they go to plane, like 1 plane per episode, maybe 2 planes, varying on what they have to do, here back again kind of thing. Like have storylines that match up. And like I remember a long time ago, we had a conversation like this, and I brought this kind of thing up, how they meet new characters at different planes. They find planeswalkers hiding in different planes, and they start bringing them along, tagging along for this big narrative. That could be cool.
Oh, yeah. It would be. I mean, all of this that we're talking about, it's very exciting, and it's hyping, it's hyped me up for the movie. And now that I found out that there's going to be TV shows too, oh yeah, that's going to be great.
There's talk about TV shows. Now, we were behind the scenes. Tortoise had mentioned this, and I kind of agree. Now, I would like to see this as a live action with practical effects and limit the CG. What about you?
It would be a little bit hard to do that with Magic, but I see where you're going, and I think practical effects and CG, like how they did Hellboy in the Golden Army with the makeup. Or that one movie, I can't remember the name of it, but it was about a girl in a labyrinth, and there was like all these puppeteerings of this guy with eyes and stuff.
Well, that's called Labyrinth.
It's not the Labyrinth; it's something else.
So you guys just mean more like you want him to try to do the older style of like animation before CGI.
No,
Yes.
well, partly.
Yeah.
I think partly. I still want CGI. Like for the magic itself, like we can go a combination of hand drawn with CGI. We have great CGI nowadays. I just feel like we rely too much on it, and
Facts.
we don't have like artists who do things by hand in the entertainment industry anymore. I'd like to see some of that. And plus, remember when we watched the practical effects from Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark? And
or really quick, like when you watch Jurassic Park special features, you watch them make the puppets and watch the dinosaur mouths moves and stuff, that kind of stuff. That was awesome.
right. And also like another good one, the Highlander, when the quickening happens, all that ghost effect was done by hand drawn art before even CG. Now we can take the CG, take the hand drawn art, and I'd be happy with that. I'd like to see see people not like rotoscoped into a CGI character. I'd like to see like some makeup on people and latex again.
See, you want more of like the Lord of the Rings then. They have CGI, but then like all the orc armies were basically people in makeup.
Right.
And they were made to look like orcs.
Really quick, Hillbilly was halfway right about the movie I was thinking. It wasn't called The Labyrinth, it was called Pan's Labyrinth.
Pan's Labyrinth, yeah.
Pan's Labyrinth. So he was halfway right on that one, and I was wrong for correcting him because I didn't.
You're right. You're right.
Wasn't that movie in French?
Yes, but the thing is it was a mix of practical and special effects. Like a lot of the characters were puppeteered or makeup artists, like the guy with the eyes, hands, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd love to see that. Like, I'd love to see the costumes and stuff or different characters and creature types as much as possible as puppeteering for like this big movie feature.
Oh,
right?
Absolutely.
But you know, there will be CGI for the magic and stuff, like levitation.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like, yeah, I'd love to see and I believe. Hold on a second. I believe Legendary Entertainment helped out with Pan's Labyrinth too.
Well, I mean, I would love to see the movie, and I would love to see the TV shows too. I mean, because they're going to have TCI, TGI, whatever you call it. They're going to have all that because they have to have that, to show the magic happening and everything. And I'm stoked for that.
Yeah, it does sound like it'd be kind of good. I just hope that they go with for the fans' sake of Magic, because you already hear enough of the conversation. They're steering away from the IP. They're hurting the IP. They're hurting the lore of my game, and I hear that all the time. So I would like them to go for their first attempt at making a movie. Go with actual Magic the Gathering lore. Don't make new characters. Don't make it some sort of buddy adventure film.
Yeah.
Make it the lore. Make it. Give me the lore of Eldrazi.
Yeah, I mean, they go with the lore, like you're saying, that will be, awesome. I mean, just like KBG says, the IP. Stay with that Magic IP when you're making the movies and the TV shows. Stay with both, keep it all together, keep it all the same, and it will, I guarantee, more likely that'll be a great hit.
Yeah,
right. That's pretty cool. You got a lot of good stuff.
Yep.
KBG, what's up? And he says, I do love MTG lore and the IP itself. Yeah, the lore is pretty good, and sometimes it gets there. But when we get stuff like Aether Drift, it's like, what? But who knows what happens, right? We know, like I think the biggest thing that people are going to want to know about this movie coming out is where is the lore going to start from?
Yep.
Right. Myself, if I was making this, I would start at the beginning. Very beginning, and I would start with how the beginning started. That's where I would go, because then that would draw people into it, and to make it even more successful.
All right. Here's a question. What's the beginning of Magic?
Well, what was the first Planeswalker, Jace?
No. There were planeswalkers in the story before they were in the sets.
All right.
Like Urza.
I don't know the lore.
Right. Well, the thing is, the first set was done in what's it called? The Ice Age set, and everything's done in a certain plane where Brothers War was before it was Phyrexia. But anyways, there's a first set, but it's very old school and Magic and whatnot. I don't think that would work very well in today's world when you're talking about that kind of stuff. You need something that'll draw newer viewers and older players together. All right, and so you're going to need to start somewhere like, to me, like Ravnica, Kaladesh, or whatever they call it, Vishkar, whatever. Somewhere where it's a mix of technology and fun. Because with Ravnica, it could have like a Star Wars feel to it, kind of like a feel to it to the world, even though it wouldn't be Star Wars because it wouldn't be space themed. But but you got the different cultures, different creature types, and different monsters, different sizes. You got the spirit realm. I think if they're going to make a movie about the lore, they need to find a good plane like Ravnica, but it could be any plane, and that focuses on magic, but focuses on different cultures that touch on a different color, what different colors do. And I think that's a good way to do it. Now, I hope they don't try to make that teen film where they're like, oh, this is the Red Mana Society. They do red mana stuff. They're like the fire's place, and they're like, that's the blue mana thing. That'd be crap.
That'd probably be better as a series if they wanted to go about that route, but definitely not as a movie. You need to have just your if you're one side that you're gonna pick, you know, and then have your storyline based around that commander or somebody in that commander's army.
Right. Right. You know, like I'd love to see some world building thing because, like in Ravnica, like there's a long story, but there's like all these guilds that kind of fight against each other. They work with each other, then they end up fighting against each other, then trying to find a leadership. In the movie, there's a time in the storyline. There's a time where they're looking for leadership before Jace was there, and they had they had a big old race through a maze, which is Maze's End, and the person and these trials in the maze got people to I got people going racing to the end to become the leader. Whoever won this labyrinth of a maze, whoever won it got through became the leader, and that's kind of how Jace became the leader.
Okay.
I just thought
that'd be that'd be a good storyline. Also, you know, if you're gonna do a film, also I'd like to see like okay, here is the storyline. Like, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna follow this character in his storyline, and that would be a great little epic right there. Is that storyline that you just told?
Right.
That'd be a little epic, and I'd sit there for an hour and a half watching that.
Right, there's planeswalkers. One of the main characters is a large talking friggin' dragon. You know, there's a lot to be in there. There's spirits who are always desperate for money, even though they don't need it, but they're always wanting the money. The spirits of Ravnica are like the mafia, and then they have times of the game. There's a gambling circuit. You know, there's a lot. There's an underground world in Ravnica where zombies and rogues live. There's a lot to like. There's a lot for one plane that they could bring into the world, and all it needs they just need to focus on a story that keeps on pushing, and it's pretty good. Like they just need to get a good set. They need to get a good set, and I don't think Ice Age would be a good set to do this with, unless they're trying to do like Game of Thrones kind of stuff. Which there's a lot of fucked up things in that storyline that they couldn't get away with today.
Yeah.
And excuse the language, but yeah.
True.
But there's a lot of original IPs out there. Now, what would be cool is if they made like a movie, and let's say they went to a new set, because Wizards of the Coast has all this experience in designing sets. Maybe they create a new set, like say we went to Olivia Valdaren's Homemade World, right? We're just saying that because Hillbilly has on the back of the screen, like Olivia Valdaren created a world, right? And this movie was all about this world that she created that's strictly for vampires, and the story focused on how she learned how to take humans and turn them into farms, which sounds like kind of familiar, like farming humans, right? And did this whole thing, and the heroes learn about this, and they want to free the humans, right? But it's a whole new set, right? And I'm not going to get into the lore because the lore is like super into the lore there, but this movie has a special lore and storyline that they released a Magic the Gathering set that matched the movie. Like, this is Olivia's world, and here's this Olivia World's movie with this Olivia World's booster box that you can buy with cards from the movie that you can do this kind of stuff with. And if you went to the movie, it'll be you'll get a print of a card that's special for the movie from the set.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
That'd be cool.
Yep.
Yeah. What do you think, KJ?
I always like movie promos.
Right.
One of my favorite possessions I have is a movie promo from the Beavis and Butthead Do America movie.
Yeah. He said Do America.
And right. So I have what it is Beavis and Butthead headshots as if they were celebrities.
Right.
They were giving them out at the AMC when that movie came out. And
wow.
I still have it to this day.
That's cool.
Nice.
But I always do enjoy movie promos. Plus, when I was a kid, I always begged the movie theater, instead of throwing away your posters after you're done with them, can I have it?
Right.
I had movie posters up on my wall all the time. You know? So, I mean, probably one of the things that got me into my little paper addiction of collectibles.
Right. So anyways, good ideas. The movie's coming out good. Like, the idea of the movie sounds good. There's so much they could do with this. Maybe we'll have another topic like it based on thoughts and ideas of what they could do with the movie, whatever. But I'm looking at the time and I'm like, where did the time go?
Wow.
What spell did Hillbilly put on us?
The world may never know.
It's Hillbilly's voodoo. Hoodoo? You do. Hillbilly's voodoo.
You should have stayed out of my moonshine.
Moonshine.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. Show is lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise. Building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon. No one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house. We own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Alrighty, everybody. We got to get this all nice and tidy. We're going to get to the shill section, the thrill section, where everybody gets the shill, the thrill. That's right. I don't know how that worked out. But anyways, this is the part where we're going to have people tell us where you can find them and get the links to subscribe to them, that kind of thing. We're going to start with the King Zombie.
Hello. We are doing our magic streams as usual today, and we are still working on Digimon, but we are stuck at the moment. Trying not to look things up and can't figure out where somebody is, so tune in to figure out if we can find out where one of the Digimon are to proceed. But yeah, you can find me at the King Zombie on YouTube and Twitch.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And we're going to roll over. His head falls off. And we're going to roll over to Hellwheeler to see what she's got to shill.
Hey. So it's a Friday, which means it's time for some local TCG question chaos. Tonight, we are looking at the other half of Horror House. We looked at the first 11 cards last time, so we're looking at the, I think it's 10 tonight. And see how they could be used in game, whether we think they're going to be good, and just anything and everything about them, pretty much. So that will be later tonight at 6 Central.
6 Central. Don't be late.
Indeed.
All right. I typed in your command and it didn't enter. So there you go. Links to the channels listed here are in the chat. Boop, boop. And thinking of linking people to chat, forever stuck in chat land and can never escape the computer. We are stuck with kjcowboydan doing the show.
Hey, howdy, hey, boys and girls. kjcowboydan here saying, y'all be good heads. Wednesdays, Jesse and I, with procrastinating across the ocean, we had a lot of fun this week diving into our lore. And apparently the latest part of Jesse and my lore that have been written has to deal with her cats. Make sure you check the VOD for Procrastinating Across the Ocean on YouTube on Jesse's page. Check it out if you want to find out more about our lore. Also, playing some Minecraft, and for those of you guys who are part of the server, the Winged Beast Entertainment server, and you want to be part of our Minecraft world, we have available space. Make sure that you contact Kaz on the server.
Ooh, sounds good. And then don't forget to check out his channel on Twitch right there. I need you're starting to stream on YouTube a little bit more too. So we need to somehow get your YouTube link in here.
Oh, yeah, I got to think about that. Yeah, my YouTube. I've been looking at YouTube a little bit. Yeah.
And thinking of YouTube, we're gonna go over to Hillbilly.
Alrighty, folks, 770 subs. Woo! Anyway, you'll be able to find me over on YouTube, as always, at 2 o'clock this afternoon. I'm going to do some arena gameplay. And I know yesterday I did viewer battles. Now, viewer battles usually done on Tuesdays afternoons, and it's back on regular schedule for Tuesday afternoon. And also, Aether Drift comes out on Tuesday also. So, on Tuesday afternoon, you can challenge me to a game with some Aether Drift cards. But anyway, something about Aether Drift, some of it's all right, some of it's not. But, that's with every set. But anyway, back to normal stuff. I'll be doing... Dang, blanket. 2 o'clock, I'll be doing the stream, and make sure you come by and check me out. Let's continue helping everybody on the panel here grow. Hit that subscribe button. Hit those links. Make sure you leave likes on all the streams. And also, make some comments on them. That helps also.
Sounds good. We got Super Fast Tortoise here saying thank you for being here. Tonight, we're going to have a Commander Night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to play some Commander. We're going to have a good time. It is Friday Night Magic, y'all. But anyways, I want to thank everybody for being here on the show today, on the panel. Thank you all for being here. The King Zombie turned invisible.
Ooh,
everybody, wow. Thank you for being here. You guys rock. You guys rule. Everybody,
I need to learn that trick.
You know that trick. But anyways, thank you everybody for being here. I want to remind you that you're loved, that you are awesome, you're amazing, and you're thought of. And if you can, brighten someone's day today because you deserve to be awesome and amazing. And helping someone else out might make their day. Might be the exact thing they need. But anyways, I digress because I'm off kilter here. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being amazing. And thank you, members, for being members of the channel.
I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
The moves, the strategies, and the flair. Super fast tortoise, it's running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes. Shell shock, go. The tortoise way. He's the one to watch, the king of MTG.